Einar Tangen in Beijing. He's a senior fellow at the Taihe Institute. Really good to have you with us, Einar. We know that Brazil and China have been traditional allies. They are part of the group of nations that makes up the BRICS grouping. Can you tell us more about what you expect this visit to achieve?
Well, Lula is obviously looking for trade and development. He wants investment. These are hard times in the developing world and also the emerging economies. So that is first and foremost. But the ties have been really cemented. General Rousseff is going to be head of the BRICS Bank. He's going to participate in the formal swearing in. This is a real sign that China is backing Brazil's inclusion in this, and it comes at a time when China is increasingly turning to the global south and Central Asia as areas where it is welcome, where obviously economic development is a priority, whether it's infrastructure or investment. So it looks very good at this time for both countries as it goes forward.
We know for many years now, China's so-called Belt and Road Infrastructure Initiative has really expanded across the globe, especially in Africa and parts of Asia. Do you see that being a topic of discussion as potentially partnering with Brazil on that initiative?
Well, obviously, I mean, BRICS has been part of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Obviously, the BRICS Bank, there's a real desire, as they've indicated, they're going to be settling. They have an option to settle accounts in trade directly between the currencies, which could cut costs and also lessen the amount of risk that you take instead of buying dollars and then selling dollars, et cetera. So, I mean, they're growing closer together. Also, as BRICS itself is entertaining more and more members, it's becoming a much more powerful entity. It's looking at not only how to do trade and increase investment along the Belt and Road Initiative, but also this, currency, not de-dollarization, just simply seeking alternatives that are more cost-effective and less risky than having to do it through a single currency. So expect that to continue. The relations are at a very basic level very good. Bolsonaro perhaps was an outlier, but there's always that chance that you could swing back and forth. This is not uncommon in South American countries. So they're taking it step by step.
Yes, you mentioned the previous administration in Brazil under the far-right leader Jair Bolsonaro, because under his government, strains between Brazil and China were somewhat strained because Bolsonaro really aligned himself with the former US President Donald Trump, who really sought to attack China over trade policies and other issues. Do you believe that President Lula has a big task now in terms of repairing those relations after Jair Bolsonaro?
No, I don't think there's any question about repairing them. It's really about getting his agenda set. I mean, a lot of the reason he's coming to China right now is to help his domestic agenda. He's kind of politically landlocked. He does not have a clear majority. So he's looking to show that he has efficacy, that he knows how to get along with China, that he bring in investment, bring in jobs, and that should help his popularity and in turn his political agenda.
Okay, Einar Tangen, we will have to leave it there, but great to get your thoughts as always. Thank you again for joining us.